The gift of the Magi. $1.87. That was all. And 60 cents of it was in pennies. Pennies saved 1 and 2 at a time by bulldozing the grocer and the vegetable man and the butcher until one's cheek burned with the silent imputation of parsimony that such close dealing implied. 3 times Della counted at $1.87. And the next day would be Christmas. There was clearly nothing left to do but flop down on the shabby little couch and howl. So Della did it, which instigates the moral reflection that life is made up of sobs, suiffles, and smiles, with sniffles predominating. While the mistress of the home is gradually subsiding from the first stage to the second, take a look at the home. A fished flat at $58 per week. It did not exactly beg a description, but at sea tamely had that word on the lookout for the Mendicani squad. In the vestibule below was a letterbox to which no letter would go, and an electric button from which no mortal finger could coax a ning. Also appertaining thereunto was a card bearing the name Mr. James Dillingham Young. The Dillingham had been flung to the breeze during a former period of prosperity when its possessor was being paid $30 per week. Now, when the income was shrunk to $20, the letters of Dillingham looked blurred, as though they were thinking so housely of contracting to a modest and unassuming D. But whenever Mr. James Dillingham Young came home and reached his flat above, he was called 3 meters and greatly hugged by Mrs. James Dillingham Young, already introduced to you as Della. Which is, very good. Della finished her cry and attended to her cheeks with the powder rag. She stood by the window and looked out dully at a grey cat walking a grey fence in a grey backyard. Tomorrow would be Christmas Day, and she had only $1.87 with which to buy June a present. She had been saving every penny she could for